And good morning and welcome to our July 3rd show. We are coming at you live here right before July 4th. Happy early July 4th, by the way. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We'd love for you to like, share, and comment on this post. If you enjoy it, let us know why you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, tell us why. Give us some suggestions, some feedback. We love feedback. You can also submit feedback online. We have a feedback form submission, or email Drew, DREW, at LPN1898.com. We have a podcast, a real podcast, that you can find at www.livingstonparishnewscom/podcast. It is free. We're just now getting it rolling. We'll have one episode coming out today, another one Friday. We'll be talking about hazard mitigation. We will also be talking about Restore Louisiana, so please don't miss those. Currently, your traffic, pretty normal. Standard delays after the Denham Springs exit. Bit of a standstill coming up on Airline. Not sure if there's a wreck or what's going on there. 64 looks clear going into Central. And otherwise a relatively clear day as we head into the holiday. Currently 75 degrees outside. Feels like it's 75. High of 87 today. It is supposed to rain. Now, tomorrow, 4th of July, high of 94, but only a 10% chance of rain. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that. The Literacy and Technology Center in Walker was born of an interesting story that involved the EPA and Department of Environmental Quality. It has a new director on the southeastern side by the name of Crystal Hardison. She is a Watson resident, a nice lady, and is interested in rebranding the Lit and Tech Center as something a little more southeastern and something that shows more that it is a sub-campus of the university, as opposed to just somewhere where folks just go to read. They're keeping the literacy part, but they want to expand on the southeastern part. So keep an eye out for that as they kind of come up with a course list and things like that. We will update you. A small story from the parish council from last week as we sort of roll through their meeting. They'll be installing traffic signs on Cokerville Road, which is right there next to Ferrara Fire. Try to help those guys who work at Farrar across the street. There will also be a no dumping sign off of Millen Hill Road, off of 4-H Club Road, where Councilman Bubba Harris had expressed concern that a lot of people were dumping there. Southeastern Basketball promoted a man by the name of Kiefer to head basketball coach. I know that they had a vacancy come up, and his name is David Kiefer. And it's still pending the approval, but they figure that it's going to go through. And he is a native of St. Petersburg, Florida, but I have been told by our guy Rob DeArmond, who covers Southeastern, that it's a good hire. There were several Holden students who placed first at Junior Beta, statewide Junior Beta. It's quite an honor. If you're interested in reading about that, it's on our website, www.livingstonparishnewscom. Again, it's $5 a month, not $5 per article. If you're having trouble staying logged in, please contact our office, 225-665-5176, or you can call Drew Walker, or email him rather, Drew at LPN1898.com. TARC this weekend, which is out of Hammond, which is they help families in need, families with special needs children. It's a great cause, and they picked up the Redneck Regatta, which kicks off usually at Boopaloo's, and yes, it will kick off. TARC stands for Teach, Assist, Reach, and Connect. And the day-long benefit will begin at 11 at Boopaloo's in Springfield. It's a homemade boat race, and it's a ton of fun. It's a lot of fun just to go watch. Some of these folks come up with some real clever things, and some of them come up with some real failures. But either way, it's a ton of fun. Rounding out our news block here, Ernest Scott, who is a Denham Springs native and a local musician, is being inducted into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. Great story for this guy. David Gray wrote it. It's on our website. It just, couldn't be more proud of a local guy doing this and also sticking with it. Part of what the story says is that he has been doing music, making music, creating music, performing music for decades. And, to finally see all that work pay off, I'm sure it's got to make you feel good, and it's an inspiration for the rest of us. You get up, you put your pants on, you go to work. So congratulations to Mr. Ernest Scott. Go check out our story online or check it out in print tomorrow, Thursday. We did get the paper out, and we will, of course, have our regular paper this weekend. Again, a reminder that we do have a podcast, and we will have an episode today and an episode on Friday. Today's episode will center around hazard mitigation. Friday's episode will hinge around Restore Louisiana and the guidance that has come through and where the state's going from there with it. Remember, we are, as you're probably watching us on Facebook, you may be watching us on YouTube or our website, but we are on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, and we post updates to those every day. We are also, we have our website, $5 a month, not $5 per article, and we come out and print on Thursdays. We were the Louisiana newspaper of the year for our division, which is large weeklies, and we are very proud of that. Going back to your traffic to round out the show, same thing. I was worried about redoing the traffic. I feel like I'm telling people what they already know. There's a slight delay now at 4-H Club Road and 190 heading out of Denham Springs. Just heavy delays, almost a dead standstill at Sherwood and in between Sherwood and Airline on I-12 heading westbound. Otherwise, your commute looks pretty clear. Recap of the weather: 75 degrees right now, high of 87. 40% chance of afternoon thunderstorms today. Tomorrow, a high of 94, mostly sunny with a 10% chance of rain. Again, we thank you for joining our morning show. This was a short one. I promise these shows will get a little more long, especially once school kicks back up and we're going to have a lot of sports and things to talk about. But July is always our slowest time. If you have any feedback for us, we welcome it, www.livingstonparishnews.com. If you like the show, please like and share. If you have a comment, please leave it. We'd love to hear from you. And happy 4th of July, everybody. We will not be here tomorrow morning, and we'll be coming back at you Friday morning for the last show of the week.